What is going on, guys? I am the White Guy, and we've got a very different video today. We're checking out by checking I mean we're revisiting an old video that I did a long time ago. Before I might have even recorded this while I was sick just to get videos out at the time, but I did this a long time ago before I had a better audio setup going on, a better situation for that. But this is back in Unleashed. This track is called City FMX Snow. And we've got the snowmobile mod going on in MX vs ATV Unleashed here, so we can correctly ride the City FMX Snow track to the correct standards. We can work out some combos there. Almost landed that back to the wall there, but hopefully you guys enjoy the throwback here to some Unleashed. Of course, we are playing on the PC, which is how we have custom tracks like this. They're just crazy custom tracks, and there's a track editor too, but to have the snowmobile mod in my game, the snowmobile mod apparently doesn't like the track editor, and it apparently broke the track editor, so I have to choose between a snowmobile and a track editor in the game, and seeing as that I don't know if I can actually get the snowmobile mod back if I take it out, I'm going to opt in favor of having the snowmobile mod installed in the game today. And we shall see. If there's enough demand, I can try and throw together some custom tracks for this game, but to make stuff like this, you have to have a bunch of custom objects that I have never been able to make any of these actual objects work in my track editor. So like, even if I wanted to and I had the time, even if I had all the time in the world, I literally would not be able to make tracks like this, because I've tried, I cannot make the objects work in the track editor for me, and this game is so old that I honestly don't know if there's even anybody left that's still working on this and willing to help me figure that out. If there's somebody willing to help me figure it out and maybe teach me why it's not working, I don't know. I can't figure out how to make all these crazy custom objects and stuff work in the track editor, which is why I'm kind of having to take a break, but we can almost throw a double backflip over that ramp very smoothly. We're just going to try and do some tricks here, because this is a very, very crazy one. This is honestly, out of any MX vs ATV game, these City FMX tracks are probably by far my favorite custom tracks ever. Just because there is still just literally nothing else like this. Like, some of these crazier MX vs ATV Unleashed tracks, like, hopefully I can remember to put the card on there. Mental notes, put a card in the video to the North Shore FMX track, but that video's not even that old if you guys have seen that from me. North Shore FMX is a really good example. It's like one of those crazier freestyle tracks where there's just nothing else like it in any MX vs ATV game. And this is a good example of a freestyle track. Like, so back in the day, people really made some really cool freestyle compounds that, like, flowed realistically, sort of. Like, Reflex has a lot of really crazy custom freestyle compounds that are just off-the-wall bananas where you can do ridiculous tricks. And those are fantastic. They're great. I love those. But there's, like, nobody's made a realistic, like, freestyle track for Reflex ever. And, like, stuff like this where it's just, like, there's nothing in Reflex like this where it just flows right. It's sort of almost believable if you bend reality enough, but like stuff like this where you can hopefully you can see what I mean when I say stuff like this just by the track I'm on right now. There is just nothing else like it. You can attempt to hit the step up here, but that's not. No, we're not going to have the hang time for that. No, we can just bounce off the wall. We can try and throw a backflip over that gap off the short ramp really quick. There we go. Let's try. I believe there's ramps on top of these roofs too, so you can try and get to the parking garage. That would be neat. But the snowmobile's turning radius is not the best of all the vehicles in the game here. We're gonna have to just finagle our way around if we can, and slowly but surely we should make our way up the parking garage. Oh no, don't clip through the ground. This turning radius on this thing is just not there. But so far to my knowledge, this is Unleashed with the snowmobile mod is so far the only snowmobile game I know of that has like free ride modes like this and like freestyle tricks and stuff. I guess Snow the game has it, but you can't really control the snowmobile to the extent you can in this game. Snow's graphics are a lot better, but I think there's only like 2 tricks and you can't really control the snowmobile as well as you can here. I don't think. So there's not a ramp up. Oh, there is a landing ramp up there. Okay, so the freestyle line up here starts somewhere back here. But sorry, you gotta bear with me. The turning radius of the snowmobile is not great. But the actual freestyle line starts way up back here. If we can clear the ramp. Yep, there we go. The way this line starts is you're supposed to hit that kicker on the ground over there. which you then transfer up to here. And I think you're supposed to have some modded physics to make this work, because supposedly there's a way you can get on top of that building right there to my right, but I still have never been able to make anything up to the... I've never landed anything up to the top of that to this date. There's first person on the snowmobile too, but I've never made anything land on top of that building to date here, because I think there's some other physics mod you can get that makes things go faster and jump higher. I do not have that mod, nor could I find one that worked for the... I tried to mod the physics with this, and I apparently broke a lot of them, so my game here is very broken, but I'm afraid to touch anything and lose mods that, at this point, you might not be able to replace anymore, so, yeah. But that's where that line goes, and there's a step down right there, and we just completely missed the landing and overshot that. But we'll move on, try some other lines. There's a rooftop over there we can try and get ourselves on top of the building. We just drove through right there. And yeah, there's a big kicker right there. We're going to need to try and send it off to make this happen. So let's flip the snowmobile around if we can. And let's make our way into that big super kicker right there up to the top of the building, which you're going to need to... This is very difficult to be able to hit the snowmobile because you have to have that lined up just right. Realistically, we're probably going to be better off trying to launch off this huge quarter pipe on top of the building. Let's go past the floating freestyle ramp, go all the way on back here, and get as much run-up as we can muster into this to send it off the distance. Full throttle, here we go. Let's make it happen. Not going to happen off that, and I don't even know how to reset the vehicle or character without having to wait this out, because that is apparently also broken. So you can make it up there off that quarter pipe, you just have to hit it just right, and we can do 360s in this game too, which you can't do in Supercross Encore anymore. Or since they took 360s out in Alive, even, I think Reflex is the last game you can do 360s in. Alright, so... Nope. We might have to carve up that just the right way, or we can try lining up for the super kicker again, because you might... Oh, no, wait, there we go. We don't even need that big of a run-up, apparently. We can just launch it from right there. We just have to carve it up the side instead of going straight on. Nope. Alright, so somehow we almost launched it to the roof if we didn't hit it sideways. So one of these things is going to want to work eventually, right? Nope, we clipped a bad part of the ramp there. The other thing with this is, again, I'm pretty sure this was made to be used with some modded physics that I don't have because the game, I couldn't find them, and if I tried to install some modded physics, my game just started breaking itself. So we're trying our best to make do with what we can here, and I swear this is possible because I've had vehicles up there before. I know this is possible. I just don't know why the ramp is not agreeing with it right now for whatever reason. This is really intriguing. Now, this was working fine before I started recording. Unless it just wants you to carve up. Okay, we'll try this a different way now. We'll back it off, and then we'll hit that at a severe angle, and we'll take another attempt at this. We can throw a little taunt over that, though. There we go, so a little stylish, flared-out taunt. Alright, so we'll carve up the side here, if we can, and carve back to the... Just does not want to happen. Because at least with Reflex, you could hit inverted ramps like that, and as long as the angle's not upside down, you wouldn't get just bucked off the bike immediately like you do in this game. Because in this game, if you try and just lean the rider back, you'll get knocked off. Alright, so dump the clutch in. Nope. How do we... I know there's a way to get up there. Well, you can try the kicker on the side, but I think this might be a struggle just because it's canted at such... It's such a narrow ramp to try and hit with such a wide snowmobile. This might even be more difficult than just getting the half pipe to work. But we can try. Down for a shot. That's what I mean. You got to hit that just right. We can try and wall ride it out on the snowmobile, but that probably isn't going to happen. All right. So if we need to hit that dead on, we need to hit this like we need to come across that and almost jump that gap, shoot the gap between the ramps there maybe. And this might be doable. We do this just right, so we can come in there to jump that, cut right, cut left. Oh, yep, there we go. Barely, just barely made it up here. And now we can start attempting the freestyle line, which is there's gaps between the roofs here, which I think is pretty cool. You can get up to that building by climbing the ski jump there, but apparently we just crashed up there and we're not going to be able to get back. So in the interest of time here, there's gap jumps between the roofs on these buildings too. Like there's another ramp up there on that roof. I don't even know how to get to some of those. Like I still haven't figured all this out yet, but there's a lot of crazy lines you can pick on this track. It's just nuts. So for now though, Oh, we need a little bit more speed off of that to clear it out. We have to jump onto the ski jump right there to be able to get to the top of the building, which means we gotta spin this right round and a little bit more speed into it. And of course we get bounced off. Alright, so let's try this off of the freestyle ramp this time, which again, there's just, this is such a big map, but this might be a longer video. I hope I've got the time to make this a longer video. It's so cool. There we go. Buzz up the ramp now to get to the top of the building, and just don't crash. There we go. But this is just to show you guys, like some of these ramps, I don't entirely know how you're supposed to get to them. No, back it up, oh, crud. Please just reset me on top of the building and don't... Oh, no, guess we get to do it again. Yay! Alright, so let's time this right. Preload that. No, don't get... This game just, it likes being difficult. Nothing can be easy in this game. Alright, so it's probably going to bounce me off again. Nope, we're good. We made it. Just get it turned around. But if you look to the right as we go up this, there's a ramp on that building, and I'm not entirely sure how to get there. No, keep it on track. There we go. Is it this way now? Like that building right there, that tan beige-looking building. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to get there, other than maybe riding across the girder there? I don't know, we might try and check that out in a minute. Let's try and send a ski jump in the meantime, if the camera can stop trying to fight me. Can do a taunt over that, and then that usually ends up being bad because you need all of the speed you can possibly muster off of this jump to be able to clear it. Oh, no, the snowmobile just might not be fast enough to make it, because this is, if you couldn't tell, the snowmobile is like a model that replaces the four-wheeler in the game, and it just might, it's not really, you need to have like a 650 four-wheeler in this game to be able to replace it with, because the four-wheeler is just not fast enough to make a lot of this happen here. We can try the road. Oh, we clipped under the road. That's the other problem with some of these custom maps, is that some of the little things that stick out here and there that can catch you. So let's try and hit the road gap this time. If we can make it up there, we can. I think we can ride out tricks no-handed. Yeah, you can ride no-handed in this game too. I believe this is a road gap, but I want to say there's a bridge you can hit. I don't think you preload it. Nope, there you go. Road gap has been hit, and we can 360 out. There we go. Sort of. Didn't quite land it because the 360s in this game are also very difficult to land. And I want to try and shoot over the other road gap right there. If we can make it around to that quickly enough. Seems like we're doing alright. And yeah, we are doing just fine. Time for now. Can do a little no-hander. And we're almost back to the road gap I want to hit, which is we're going to need to back this way on up here to carry as much speed as we can. Just grind that snowmobile across the concrete right here. And don't hit the trailer hitch. We're good. Alright, we gotta carry as much speed as we can without accidentally lifting over the hill. Dodge the signs. There we go. We might be able to clear that gap. We can send a kiss of death, and almost cleared it on over. We came up like a foot short. Bit unfortunate there. Did it end up resetting us? Okay, it reset us as if we cleared the jump. Now I want to try and do that construction jump with the thing floating, which I'm trying to figure out where we have to line up to hit that. Okay, I see the line. I see the line we need to hit now. So we need to come in and hit that ramp, which means we need to hit this ramp back here, which means we can just turn around here and stop trying to find the source of the freestyle line, as I like to do too often. So to start this off here, this freestyle line, there's ramps way back there that start the turnaround, but we can start there, throw a kiss of death, can throw a kiss of death in the air backflip over that gap, and come up too long and end up just crashing, so we need to reset that line again. I wish there was a system to drop flags for a free ride in this game, but I don't think there is. Unlike Reflex, which is one thing Reflex had that was nice, is flag dropping. But we can step up to this, and then you're supposed to step down to that hip way over there, but we didn't quite get the... We don't need to preload going into that. We needed the speed that we needed, but there is a nice double backflip ramp right here we can try and hit. And there we go, double backflip, really easy, nice and simple. Might be able to step up to the road there. We glossed over the road and didn't quite land it, because the four-wheelers you can't land stuff with like you can with the bikes in this. Actually, that's supposed to be a jump that sends you clear over the road, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if we can find out. Nope. Okay, I see there's a step up over there. It's a little bit fatter of a ramp. We'll try aiming for that one right in front of us there. We'll just launch this up the hill. Let's see what we can make happen here. Not even enough speed to make it up there. Okay, so we'll try and climb on top of the house one more time here. Let's hit the road gap. Send a kiss of death Indian air double backflip. And I forgot, every time you do a flip, it continues doing whatever trick combo you put into there. So you have to, if you do a flip trick, you better be able to do the trick twice and not just barely make it out of the rotation by the skin of your teeth. So we'll try and send it on top of that building one more time here. And if you guys would like to see any other Unleashed tracks revisited in the past and older videos, let me know. I'll be happy to accommodate that. And we didn't get the distance traveled that we needed on that one. You can't land stuff on the snowmobile to flat like you can with the bikes in this game. It's just hard. So let's bring it on back here for a bit and whip it on around. Thank you. Here we go. Let's try this again. Roll into it, lean into the power. There we go. That hopefully makes it up, or I'm going to have to tilt. Nope. Okay, we did it. We did it. Now let's just make sure we actually clear this gap this time. Alright, well, I just want to send the building gap off. Let's do this carefully to actually clear it. Alright, here we go. Dump the clutch. Do a no-footer over the building gap. Oh, no. Don't go too long. Okay, we made it. We made that. So then to get to this roof, I think you just have to ride across this plank. Oh no, yeah, this plank was not made for four-wheelers or snowmobiles. Ah! Well, that's how you get over there. I just don't think it was ever intended for a four-wheeler or snowmobile to be able to cross that. This track is, if it wasn't obvious, it was made for bikes, not four-wheelers, with a lot of the ramps being super skinny. So that jump might not be possible to do on the snowmobile, but we can try and send it into that pipe over there that some people may have been having their eye on. If I can remember which line we need to take to even line up to hit that. I honestly, no, that line doesn't exist here anymore. That line's only there in the summertime version, which there is a summertime version of this track. I'd be happy to go through and revisit where instead of snow, it's all dirt. If you guys would like to see that as well, instead of using snowmobile, we come back on a dirt bike. Let me know. I'll be happy to make that happen as well. Because I'm debating revisiting some older Unleashed tracks that are just absolutely crazy, and there's still nothing else that even competes with them with any other game right now. Alright, that's, is there anything we haven't hit yet? I'm trying to think of. We hit the ski jump. We can try a transfer line over this. Oh, yeah, I know what we haven't done yet. There's a whole chain of ramps over here on the left. We can try and pick a line through real quick. I think we already hit that ramp over there. There's a step. You hit the building. There's a step down there, but there's no way I'm going to be able to make it up. Especially this ramp behind me, right there. That's also not even remotely doable on a snowmobile, just because you need physics mods to make it work that I don't have. But we can do that. We'll step up to here, and we can try and 360 knock off. Nope. Apparently we can't. Well, we can try to. We can't land it, apparently, is the deal. Let's try and carve our way out of here. Alright, we made it through there. We can grab some action camera shots of this. We can try and huck a triple flip over this ramp right here that we're rolling into way too fast. 1, 2... Do we get the third? Nope. Alright, so that's definitely a double flip ramp. We can just try and run some lines through this little ramp section over here and just do some general tricks for now, I guess, then. And we overjumped. A lot. Okay, I really have to roll into these ramps slow. There's definitely some sort of physics mod you're supposed to have for this track that I do not. Oh, nope, never mind. So it's either rolling... I swear, like, this track was... I already said it a few times, this wasn't made to be ridden on snowmobiles. These tracks were made for different physics mods that I can't find out there anymore. Alright, we can still hit the floating ramp, though. That's good. That's good. Let's try and take this ramp. Let's do a flip. Nope, just a regular kiss of death, I guess. I want to try and do a rock solid flip or something, but you really have to nail the landings on these snowmobiles. Jesus. Alright, we can try that run over line again there real quick if we whip the bike or the snowmobile back around, not the bike. Alright, so we hit that step up, which I don't know if we're going to be able to make at this angle. Nope. We need to actually line up to hit that correctly this time. I want to make that line work, because that's a really neat line to hit. It's a very, very big line to hit, too. But I am noticing we're at the 20-minute mark, so I may have to run this video and cut this off pretty soon here, because this is getting to be a long video. But it kind of needed to be on this track, because this track is just something else. So we hit this freestyle ramp here, pretend we hit that. That sets us up for this line. No, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna have to give up there. We're about out of time for this video. This is getting to be too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you'd like to see some other revisiting of MX vs ATV Unleashed tracks, let me know. I'll be happy to try and make it happen. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little throwback to some Unleashed with the snowmobile mod and some really just absolutely crazy custom tracks. I really do enjoy this game. I hope you guys do too. And hopefully if you're new, maybe you'll consider subscribing if you'd like to see other stuff like this in the future. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, we landed that.